How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. So I want to break down 3 stocks that are absolutely getting their boots smoked today, and they have been the past day, 2 days at this point. We're going to break down why they're crashing, what I'm doing with the stocks, and of course, we're going to break down some charts as well. So sit back, relax, smash that like button if you guys find value. Check out my Patreon down below for all my buys, sells, call outs, plus more. That is on Patreon, and let's get right into the video. And no, I'm not going to drag it out and not tell you guys what the stocks are till the end of the video. We're going to talk about it right now. The 3 stocks are Wynn, LVS, Las Vegas Sands, and MGM. And I have a bunch of notes that you guys want to stick through the video to hear, because we're going to talk about exactly why these stocks are crashing. And let's take a look at the charts first. Wynn is down just today 8%. Yesterday it was down 12%. So over the past couple of days, Wynn is down over 20%, putting it in a bear market. Now let's take a look at LVS. LVS is down from $45 just on the 8th of September, a month ago. It went all the way down to 35 pre-market today, down about 21%, also in a bear market. And MGM is down 4% today. It was $43 on the 8th of September, a week ago, and now it's at 39, so it's not in a bear market quite yet. It's down about 10%, so it's in correction territory, but overall, guys, these stocks are getting hammered. So let's talk about it. What the heck is going on here? The Macau SAR government, and China's back at it again, guys. Let's just put it that way, and let's talk about it now. The Macau SAR government announced Tuesday, well, that was yesterday, it says today here in my notes, the launch of the public consultation for a revised gaming law that proposes for the current sub-concession system to be removed, for government delegates to be designated to oversee gaming operators, and for a new illegal deposit crime to be created. And let's take a look at some background history here. Back in 2002, and by the way, Macau is in China. Back in 2002, Macau granted only 3 gaming concessions, one each to SJM Resorts, a subsidiary, I can't even say the freaking word, guys, a subsidiary of SJM Holdings, Wynn Resorts Macau, a subsidiary of Wynn Resorts, and Galaxy Casino connected to Galaxy Entertainment Group. And local authorities eventually, after 2002, allowed each concessionaire to have a sub-concession. They included MGM China Holdings, which again, MGM is getting slammed right now, Melco Resorts and Entertainment, and Sands China, right, which is what's the ticker? LVS there. And the current concessions expire in a couple of months from now, in June 2022. And they can be extended by up to 5 years, but industry watchers say they're more likely to be extended by 3 years, since SJM and MGM have already had their concessions extended by 2 years to match up the expiry date of the other 4 concession holders. Officials have not unveiled specific policies for review, so there's a lot of speculation right now, but the number of future gaming concessions and their duration are in play. Authorities also propose more legal requirements for oversight of concessionaires, suitability evaluation, criminal responsibility, and worker guarantees, among other things. And a public consultation for the new gaming laws runs until October 29th from today, or yesterday, I guess. So I think the stocks will be volatile until October 29th. So that gives it another month and a half of volatility here. So if you guys think Wynn Resorts, MGM, LVS, they're going to dump, well, they already did, but they're going to just run back up. They might run back up, guys, no doubt. But if you think the volatility is done for, you're probably wrong on that. You know, there's going to be a lot of volatility. So overall, there's just more regulation coming. You know, China wants their hands in everything. That is just the nature of the Chinese government. You guys know that, with everything going on from the education companies there, Alibaba, It's just a complete mess over there. And if you're investing in China, you have to understand this risk and don't be oblivious to it, right? And let's talk a little bit more about the high amount of GDP, or rather the gaming revenue here being such a high amount in terms of Macau's GDP. And it's 80%, or rather, let me see this, with gambling, rather, representing about 80% of the government revenues and 55% of Macau's GDP. Authorities are suggesting policies to drive the SAR away from its gaming dependence. So that's a high GDP coming strictly from gambling revenues. I mean, 55.5%, and they're looking to suggest policies to drive the SAR away from this. That's a little bit risky there for these different stocks, guys. And with the gaming sector itself having to assume a leading role in driving the diversified and sustainable development of the local company, that's another thing worth looking at. And the new gaming law document proposes that given the current dimension of the Macau SAR government, they're going to proceed with the study and revision of the number of ongoing, or rather gaming concessions to be attributed, but with the current status of a sub-concessionaire to be prohibited. So I know we went over a lot of stuff there. Maybe I'll link the article down below. Go check that out. I mean, there is a lot of regulation going on. A lot of revenues from Macau are coming from gambling, which is crazy. And just to give you guys some perspective here, Wynn Macau, it's not a small. It's not small. I mean, this is a massive. I was going to call it a facility. It's not a facility. What the heck do you want to call it? It's a massive, just complex, or whatever, a complex, whatever the heck you want to call it. The segment operates a 252,000 square foot of casino space with 331 tables, 896 slot machines, private gaming salons, sky casinos, a poker room, 2 luxury hotel towers with 1,000 plus guest rooms and suites that include 2 health clubs, 2 spas, a salon, a pool, 12 food and beverage outlets, 59,000 square feet of retail space, 31,000 square feet of meeting and convention space, and Chinese Zodiac inspired ceiling attractions. It's probably a beautiful place, let's be honest. But there's a lot of regulation going on there. And on top of that, LVS owns and operates the Venetian Macau Resort Hotel, the Londoner Macau, the Parisian Macau, the Plaza Macau and Four Seasons Hotel Macau, Cotoy Strip, the Sands Macau in Macau. I mean, there is so much exposure when it comes to Wynn and LVS and MGM to Macau, to China. So, yeah, if you think you're buying Wynn Resorts and you're not having Chinese involvement, you're wrong. Same with MGM and LVS, because they have a huge chunk, not a massive chunk, but it's a good amount of their business being from that region of the world. So what am I personally doing, guys? At this point in time, I'm in Wynn Resorts. This is a stock that I've been wanting to buy pretty much ever since. It's been a while. You know, I've been keeping it on my watch list. You guys know on my channel here that I have been. You know, we've tracked Wynn Resorts ever since it crashed back in March of 2020. Let me show you guys the chart here on this one. And full disclosure, Wynn is the only one out of these 3 that I own. You guys can see it crashed from 153 to 35, which was crazy. That was a 70% crash, which makes sense because the revenues got completely squashed in that time period and the months and quarters throughout after that initial crash. So that makes sense. And we saw a recovery back to 143. That was in March 2021. So after that 2020 crash, we recovered a lot, and now we're back to crashing. If you guys look, it's currently down 45% from that high in the March month of 2021. And for me, guys, looking at it, you know, I was watching it a couple of weeks ago as it rallied. Let me show you guys this. It rallied from 88 to 107, and I thought I missed the boat. It rallied 20%, and I was like, why would I buy it at 100 when I could have bought it at 87? And now it's crashing again. And this is the buying opportunity that I was waiting for, and I ended up adding yesterday at $91 per share. Now we're at 85, so you may be asking yourself, Stas, are you going to average down? Probably. I am. I'm really thinking about it. Not today, maybe later today. I'm not sure. I might. But some point this week, next week, I'm looking to average in. And like I mentioned earlier in this video, this is going to last the volatility probably until October 29th, which is the end of the consultation period here. So we're going to get some buying opportunities, in my personal opinion, between now and then, which is why I'm not looking to dump all my money right into this position now. I'm going to spread it throughout the next month and a half, if that makes any sense. So I don't want this video to be too long. We're about 10 minutes in. Perfect. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on these stocks. Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you staying away? And the technicals aren't pretty, so I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't blame you if you're staying away. But for me, I'm willing to stomach the volatility, the risk, because I've been wanting to get into win, like I've mentioned. So let me know your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want more content. And check out my Patreon if you guys want my buys, sells, call-outs, morning update videos, access to me throughout the day, private Discord access as well. That's on Patreon, link down below. Make sure to get your $30 from M1 Finance, your 2 stocks from Webull, also linked down below. And that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll pop one up here. Check it out. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.